Reverb. Okay, so what is reverb? So reverb, it's sound waves that are bouncing and reflecting off surfaces, like a room. It you clap and you hear that sound bounce back to you, and sometimes you might not even hear it at all, unless obviously if you're like in the Grand Canyon or something like that. But basically what happens is all these little reflections, aka the sound bouncing off the walls, they come and hit your ear at different times, and then you can't differentiate, you can't tell when these different sounds are hitting you all at once. Reverb is a beautiful thing. It's all around us. If I could see it, if we could see it, it would look amazing. And yeah, this is how you can make some cool, amazing reverb. So I got this little guitar riff. Let's see. You get it. Alright, so let's add some reverb. So basically the way you're going to want to add reverb on a send is going by here. So this is where you put your inserts, like your EQs and all that stuff. And send is where you put time-based effects, such as reverb and delay. But we'll get to that on another video. So we're going to get some reverb. We're going to click that bus. Let's say 14 because I don't like odd numbers. Let's go ahead. Okay, so it's going to create a bus. aux4. Let's name that verb. And if you press X, you'll see it over here, verb plus 14. So now let's add reverb. First and foremost, let's just go with the space designer. Okay, so now this is a guitar. Now with the reverb, we gotta think about the space. You can't be corny or fake about it. You gotta really put it in its own proper space. So like a guitar, I think of a room. Nice clean room. Okay, so let's go here. So I'm thinking, let's see. Let's just go with clean room. Like I said, clean room. Alright, cool. That was completely not planned. Okay, so now pre-delay, that is a timing thing. Depending on how far away you are from some kind of impact against the wall, that amount of time is going to take place as far as you hearing the reverberation or the echo, if you want to be ignorant about it. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, really. So pre-delay is kind of like the sound coming at you a little late. So we can mess with that. And then this cool thing, click that note, you can make it musical. So like instead of using milliseconds, you can just use 1/28, a 1/28 beat, a 64 triplet beat, so on and so forth. So let's go with 1/28 and hear what this sounds like. Alright, so let's make it real extreme. So it's really cool to like mess with pre-delay if you're trying to do some crazy effects, or if you're trying to like emulate an actual situation. So the length, that's 2.28 seconds. It's a little long for this guitar. Let's make it about like, let's say like half a second. It's close. That's close enough. All right. Okay, so now let's see. Alright, so now what we can do, okay, so with reverb, it's going to reverberate the sound completely. So if you have a guitar playing, you look at the EQ, see what the guitar covers. You don't want reverb down here. Like that's nasty. So we're gonna do what's called the Abbey Roads reverb technique, because back in the day, in Abbey Road studio where the Beatles recorded, I don't know if you know who they are. They at that studio there's these rooms, there's chambers, and there were actual rooms with like contact mics on the walls and all the different plates and different, physical structures that actually recorded the reverb in real time. And doing this trick that I'm about to show you, sorry, it's called the Abbey Road reverb because it sounds a little like that. It's kind of a cheap way to emulate it. So we're going to open up an EQ, and we're going to do a bandpass filter. So high pass at 500, and then low pass at 5K, 5,000. And now listen to the difference. So much cleaner. Okay, and another cool trick we can do is bring this space designer down. Now let's modulate the reverb. That's always fun. Let's add a phaser. So we're going to go to modulation, phaser, stereo. Let's just be quick and grab something strange. Yeah, you can make some really trippy sounds with that. Alright, and that's that. That's a modulated reverb, I'd say. And then last but not least, let's do this. Alright, so now we're gonna add what's called a sample delay. So sample delay creates the Haas effect. Think of the same exact sound on top of itself, and then think of shifting that copy of that sound over some like 20 milliseconds until you can hear two different sounds. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know. Let me show you. So I'll just do it on this guitar right now. Sample delay, stereo. Alright, so let's go with milliseconds. I'm going to do that. Alright, well actually I'm going to gradually reduce. So check it out. That's the Haas effect. Once you start to hear that it's two different sounds when it's really one shifting over from its copy, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, so let's add that to the reverb sound. Boom. Alright, let's go, let's do something like 18. Yeah, and you gotta be real careful with that. unless you're trying to make some psychedelic craziness. But yeah, that's pretty much some basic but also really cool reverb effects. I hope you understand reverb a little bit more and how it's all around us. Yeah, I'll make some more videos about delays, compression, EQ for sure. And yeah, alright, well, I hope you learned something. Peace.